Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Today we're talking about one of the firm favourites on the channel, HCMC. We've been talking about this one for quite some time now. I know a lot of us are still holding this stock. Some of us are back now in the green after a few nice days in the market, but some of us are still at those really high points and are just waiting to get back up there. Will it get back up there? Well, we definitely hope so. Today I'm going to be going through my thoughts of what's going to be happening with HCMC stock and company over the next week or so. If you appreciate these updates, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel as well. We're going to keep you updated on this particular penny stock as well as many of our other favourites. We're going to include some growth value and some new penny ones as well. It's all to come, guys. Thank you for the support. We also have a free Discord and a Patreon as well, both of which are linked in the description below. Appreciate that if you can join us. We'll put out exclusive videos, live streams, etc. Come and join us. But anyway, let's get into this. HCMC, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor, so please always do your own research. The stock has been on a crazy roller coaster over the last few months, but it's been a bit more quiet for the last month or so. We're taking a bit of a breather on HCMC, but at the time of recording, we currently trade for 0.0017. So this is now still again less than a penny a share. We're almost 2/10 of a penny a share, which is incredibly cheap right now with a market cap of around about 450 million. Which isn't too bad. We look at this crazy graph over 6 months, okay? No one had even heard of this one up until around about early January. Then the Reddit and Wall Street's community struck, and this one went up to insane highs. At one point hitting about 65 insane highs, and then we pretty much see a pullback. Not really for any particular news. There was nothing bad come out around this company, nothing that we didn't expect anyway. It's just been following the rest of the market. But if we look at the last month alone, we've been pretty much consolidating around the 11 and 12 mark for most of the time, and then we suddenly see a bit of a spike as we started to get some green days, and this went up to about 19, and now if we go back to the 5-day graph, we went to about 15, and now we're kind of sitting around the 17, 18 mark, something like that. I do personally think we may well be seeing this stay at this mark, potentially until we get the big bit of news which we're all waiting for. Let's have a quick reminder. What we're waiting for now, the lawsuit's been an ongoing process. When are we going to get to court? That's what everybody wants to know. Well, remember guys, Philip Morris put out a motion to dismiss to rule out this claim. HCMC replied to it, Philip Morris replied again, and that is our last stand. If you want to get the updates on this particular filings, what's been happening, etc., you can check out all my previous videos, because every single update I've made a video on at some point. But also there's a website called Pacer Monitor. This is where all the lawsuit filings are basically stored, which go to the judge. And you can see the last one was on Monday, April the 19th. And this was the motion to dismiss for failure to state a claim. That was from Philip Morris, okay? Basically, they sent that to the judge for the response after HCMC. And they're basically saying all of HCMC's reply was rubbish. We want this to get dismissed at court. So we're back to where we was about 4 weeks ago or something like that. Anyway, this has gone to the district judge, Timothy C. Batten. So now we literally wait his reply. We don't know the exact time scale for this. There is no specific time scale. Normally it will take between a couple of weeks or so. Bearing in mind this was filed on April the 19th, last Monday. We are now over a week from this reply. So we could be getting the reply this week, so probably towards the later part. If not, next week is looking highly likely. We don't have a particular scale, but with the anticipation building for this reply, we could maybe start seeing this share price move a little bit more towards the upside. We are strongly expecting the judge to dismiss this motion by Philip Morris. That's what we're expecting. So we're expecting this to continue the way we thought it would and go to court. That is what we really think is going to happen. But, you know, we're not the judge. We're not in his shoes. Philip Morris did put up a good argument, a good fight. So did HCMC. You know, I can't call the winner right now. But I'm sure we'll find out very soon from the judge. If you ask me, I personally think we are going to be swinging towards going to court, which is what we'd want as a HCMC shareholder. And if we do go to court, this is when we could start seeing some green action from HCMC, okay? And vice versa if we don't. We're going to see this plummet straight down because they dismiss the case will be wiped out. I think it's unlikely, but you never can tell. So that is our main catalyst really for this one. But I do want to remind you of one of our recent videos, HCMC rights offering. They recently put out a rights offering, and that was this particular article on April the 20th, just a day after that. Healthy Choices Management files a registration statement for rights offering exclusively for its stockholders. Now, if you want to learn exactly what this is all about, check out my previous video linked in the description. However, basically they are offering shareholders of HCMC the chance to purchase some discounted shares, 25% for every 1 in 4 shares. So basically this is a really good incentive to getting more investors on board and to increase the the shareholders in this company, etc. So I think this is a really good move from HCMC. Now at the moment this is just a letter telling us what their plans are. This is not a 100% a confirmation. It does mention that the SEC approval process, which is what they're waiting for the Form S1, takes anywhere between 20 to 90 days. So we could have up to 3 months wait for this. But basically once this does get passed, which we expect it to be approved, then you'll be able to take up the offer of these shares, this rights offering. Normally through your brokerage, they'll send you a notification. You can take it up through that way. But of course, HCMC will give us an update. And of course, I will therefore provide you guys with the update on this as well and exactly how we can go about getting these shares if you so wish to take them. So that's another catalyst for this company, okay? The rights offering's coming up. Normally, after a rights offering gets approved, we do see the share price drop. Shareholders who are already invested, who aren't interested in the rights offering, don't like the fact that these shares are being put out at discounted prices, etc. Hence, when we get institutional investors buying at cheaper prices, we generally tend to see the share price drop as well. So we do have to bear that in mind. In the short term, these do drop. I mentioned before that I did take part in a TUI rights offering, which is the big travel company across Europe. And guess what happened, guys? The share price dropped. Not too much, but it did drop. I took advantage of that price, and guess what? We're now back well and truly above where we was prior to that rights offering. So there's just a little insight there from one of these. I have been involved in some other ones as well. IAG, British Airways, also did a rights offering where we see the share price drop incredibly. And once again, it has now recovered to those previous rights offering prices. So that's just something to bear in mind, okay? Once the rights offering does get approved, which we expect it will, we could expect a little bit of a sell-off in this company. But by which point, we're hoping that this HCMC is up incredibly and we're all sitting on amazing percentage gains. So yeah, that's just my little update on what's currently happening with this company. What do I think is going to happen over the next week or so? I think we're going to start seeing this one go up a little bit, not too much, but a little bit as we get closer and closer, maybe to Friday when we may hear from the judge. If not, maybe by next Friday. We're going to start seeing this one run up a little bit. I can't imagine this getting back down to those 10 levels again. At least not for now. That's just my opinion though. I'm not a financial advisor, and at the end of the day, if it does go back down, I'm not selling. We've already been at those levels and we didn't sell. And if it goes up, we're not selling, because I really don't think we're going to get back to that 65 level that we was at before. Not yet anyway. The only time we're going to get to those levels is if we start to hear some good news coming out from the court where they seem like they're siding with HCMC, which means we are one step closer to a payout from Philip Morris. So yeah, that's just a quick update today on HCMC. As always, we provide you with all the HCMC updates, as well as lots of our other penny stocks on this channel and some growth and value buys as well. If you appreciate this video, please go ahead and smash a like and subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks for watching, and until next time.